So in the last couple weeks, we've had a lot going on. You know, we had the puppy Josie. She was our last video, but things didn't really work out the way we had planned or expected. Friday was fine. She was real nice and calm and sweet. Everything seemed normal. But then Saturday, she was real sluggish. She wasn't eating much. She would just lay around and sleep all day, which obviously for a puppy that's not normal. And so we didn't really know what the problem was, and what had happened with her two brothers that were not available anymore was actually that they had somehow gotten into antifreeze and had been poisoned and died. So since this was a couple days after, we thought she's probably okay, just a little sick. Hopefully it's not the same thing, because she would probably already have died like them. But Sunday, she wasn't any better. Still walking around a little bit, but not much. And some of the people at church were like, well, have you thought about parvo? And we hadn't considered that. I've never had experience with that, and Shane didn't grow up with dogs, so he hasn't either. So I started looking up the symptoms, but it didn't quite match up. But we thought, well, that may be the closest thing. Maybe hers is just a little different. So I ended up calling the vet, and she had us get some kaopectate and some Pedialyte. And she wasn't throwing up, she hadn't had diarrhea, but she would just sleep all afternoon. She'd follow us around, she'd follow Ellie around, and just sleep with her. And then it wasn't getting better, it was getting worse. And so before Sunday night, we put her outside, and I gave her some of the Pedialyte. And, you know, we thought, okay, you know, we'll just start doing this. We also read that colloidal silver is really good for parvo. And so we had started that already. And so we were like, okay, we can do this. It's going to be okay. We'll just nurse her and, you know, make sure she stays hydrated, and it'll be all right. And to our surprise, you know, maybe it was partly because she was okay being outside. She was getting close to the end. When we got home Sunday night, we found her outside, you know, up close to the house where we had left her, and she had passed away. And so that was a really sad thing for us. We did not expect to have a dog for, let's see, we got her Friday, so like just over 2 days. You know, the kids were okay. They didn't really understand it, just that she was gone. They told her bye, and you know, gave her a hug and stuff, and then Shane took her and had to bury her. And it was hard for both of us, and really, in some ways, Kate has made it the hardest, because almost every day, or at least every couple of days, she'll say puppy and die, and, you know, just not really understanding why she's not here, but missing her. And she was so sweet. But, you know, like some of the pictures that I've shown, you know, she was just not feeling well. And so I guess it's, you know, best that she didn't have to suffer long. But anyway, what we did learn from it, though, is that we love Australian Shepherd mixes. I've always wanted an Australian Shepherd, like I said in that video. But I mean, you're talking $300 to $400 at the least. And so with a mix, you can kind of, you know, get rid of some of the problems that are breed specific, and then also save a lot of money. So when we get ready, we'll be probably trying to look for another one soon, because she was just such a good fit for our family. I know the kids would have loved her. So that's what's been going on with that. So in better news, we had snow again, second time this year, where the average snowfall is 0. And it wasn't as much this time as it was the first time, but we've got some really fun clips of the kids. They loved trying to go out and eat the ice, and it was just a really exciting thing that they enjoyed.
You don't want your hat? It's the second snow of the year. You gotta wear a hat. Oh, you trying to get your snow? It's kind of icy. Middle of January. We're getting snow, but so what you doing, bud? Is it cold? Yeah. There we go. Now we're in business. Is there enough snow to make a snowman? Yeah. There is? I don't know. Doesn't look like it to me. Is it cold?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that yummy? Can you say snow? We got some big flakes coming now.
And it didn't last long this time, but it's always fun for them. So recently we have shared with our friends on Facebook and, at church, family, things like that, that I am 6 weeks pregnant. We're very excited. This is our third, and so we're expecting the arrival mid-September, Lord willing. We haven't really decided yet if we're going to find out if it's a boy or a girl. Since we have one of each, it's kind of easy either way, and the first month, 2 months or more, they're in our room anyway, so it doesn't make much difference, but it's always kind of nice to know ahead of time anyway. So we're excited about that, and to go along with that, I'll periodically be sharing updates on that, as well as things that I'm doing specifically. Our first we had at a birthing center, and then our second we actually had at home with a midwife, and had a great experience with that, and so that's our plan for this one as well. One thing I do want to share though is the prenatal vitamins that I'm taking. I've got these right here. They're the Garden of Life Raw Prenatals, and there's all kinds of prenatals out there. It's like, well, what makes one better than the other? But this one, I just love the ingredients. It has a raw organic fruit and vegetable blend. So just all kinds of organic fruits. It's not just a whole bunch of chemical compounds that get you the vitamins. It's actually from food. And then this one even includes a digestive blend that has some probiotics. So you may want more and to take a specific probiotic, but this one does include probiotics in it. And then it also has organic sprout blends, and sprouts are really good for you, and so it has those as well. The other thing, I really don't have a problem with morning sickness, but especially with my last pregnancy, I noticed in the morning if I didn't eat almonds as soon as I got up, I would start to feel nauseous, and my struggle is always my energy. And so we thought last time, well, maybe my iron is a little low. And so we realized that the prenatal it has some iron, but not a whole lot, especially not if I'm low. So what we got was this chelated iron supplement from Nature's Sunshine. And I'm not sponsored in any way by either of these products, just sharing what I'm using. It has really helped. When I took it with my last pregnancy, as soon as I started taking it, my energy level was better and any trace of nausea was gone. And so I've gone ahead and started it this time, hoping that it will keep it from getting as bad and, kind of as a preventative. So I wanted to share those things with you. There are a couple books that I'll be reading and some videos that I'll recommend to go along with, kind of the natural birth aspect of this. So I'll share those, but just wanted to let you know what I'd use for prenatals, and then also kind of helping with the energy levels that are such a big problem for so many people. So the last thing we've got going on is a trip coming up to Chattanooga, Tennessee. We're really excited about this. I've never been to that part of the country. I've been as far as like Nashville about 12 years ago. Shane has been that way, but it's been a long time for him. So we're excited to go there and take the kids. He'll be preaching a weekend meeting, and so we'll have a little bit of time to do some sightseeing, and so we'll be sure and record some of that and share that with y'all. But that's about all we've got going on right now, and we'll have some things coming up. We're going to be sharing some videos of our garden, what we're doing with it this year, our chickens that we've got, what we feed them, the coop they live in, those kind of things, as well as parenting videos and organizing, decluttering, just a lot of different things, maybe a little bit of cooking. We kind of are interested in a lot of things, so we're going to try and share those here. And then we'll also just have kind of vlog style family update sort of things. So be sure and like this video, and if you want to keep up with us, see what's going on, be sure and subscribe, and we'll be looking forward to seeing you next time.